Hey guys, what up? It's GooseTV here again today, and today I'm back with another Madden mobile video on my channel. Now today's video, guys, we got another episode of Top Pulls of the Week. This one is week 13, another great week for you guys. We got a lot of most feared content in here, tons of great pulls. They made a lot of stuff really easy to pull, and we've also got we had a glitch kind of too that's gonna make it in this week. Got a lot of fun stuff. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this week's Top Pulls of the Week episode. If you want a chance to be featured in next week's Top Pulls of the Week video, make sure to send your polls in GooseTopPulls@gmail.com. Once again, GooseTopPulls@gmail.com. And please leave a name with your submission so I know who to shout out if you do make it on the video. You guys know that I'm all about this and have been, because so many people just don't submit names and I can't put them on the video a lot of times. But please, guys, I would really appreciate it if you could put the names on, so you can do yourself a favor, get a shout out, and it makes it easier so I'm able to put those polls on the Top Polls of the Week episode. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications so you never miss any of my videos. 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Without further ado, let's get right into Top Polls of the Week number 12. At number 10, we've got most feared polls from pretty much every single person. I don't know what the odds were, but the odds on the 4 events on the bottom of the most feared screen have some of the best odds to get promo players than any promo we've seen this year, maybe even last year too. So many people pulled these. I think I ended up pulling maybe 3 or 4 of these elite most feared players, and it's just insane. So many. I'm not sure what the odds are. Much higher than, Madden Manor or Ghostly Gardens. Just insane rates to be able to pull these cards. I probably got like 200 total submissions of these. So all of you guys, thanks for sending these in. So many people pulled these. I just want to shout out everybody, and this was one of the best pulls of the week. Thanks for sending these in. Let's move on to number 9. At number 9, we have a poll that we pretty much see almost every single week on Top Polls of the Week, and it's pretty funny. Still don't understand how people can pull these cards, but it's still so insane. Nickplaysmm sent this in. We got a Lawrence Taylor out of a program pack, an icon card. Sent this in pretty early in the week too, which is why I kind of wanted to include this. Not much more to say. Fantastic card. Very rare, worth a lot of coins out of a program pack. Thanks for sending this in, Nick. And let's move on to number 8. At number 8, we have the always on the Top Polls of the Week program elite pack. We've got, well, as I will say with every single time, you are not guaranteed an elite. I believe you are guaranteed a 74 plus player. I thought this was really funny. Pulled an 87 most feared player, Grugier Hill. I think he's going for like 1 million, not exactly sure. Could be a little bit less, but still going for a lot of coins. You see Team of the Week on the left, but what's also not shown here is he also pulled an 84 Harrison Smith program player. 2 elites out of a program elite pack, one being the current promo. I don't know, I love these packs that have like current promo players and everything in them. I don't know, I love those kind of packs, and I really wanted to include this week. So Big Bozy 3321, thanks for sending this in, and let's move on to number 7. Our pull at number 7 comes from Pex, another program plus pack. Actually, we've got 3 different types of program packs so far this week. We got a flashback pull, 88 Jarvis Landry, only 40 power, so it's one of those kind of like pack versions that was from flashbacks a couple weeks ago, but still to be able to pull this kind of card out of a pack is really fun. Program plus isn't even that great, so Pex, thanks for sending this in, and let's move on to number 6. Honestly, I'm not sure why I placed this so high in the list. I guess this doesn't really matter too much, but I wanted to include the 88 pulls separately, because, you could pull an 85, you could pull an 86, 87s were a little bit more rare, but to be able to pull an 88 out of those most feared events was really good, because obviously a lot of these 88s are going for over 1 million coins and are worth a lot. A bunch of people were able to pull these 88s. Ryan, Aiden Mack, Jeremiah, Dylan K, Jaden Morton, Bengals 19, Damascus Ward, Ryan Miller, Finn, Kevin, Anthony, Cody, Max, and Tim, all of you guys, and I think there might have been a couple others without names, sent 88 polls in. One of the better ones of the week. Let's move into the top 5. When I saw this poll, I knew I had to include it in Top Polls of the Week. It's something very different that we don't see very often. This is from Team of the Week. There is a set where you trade in 10 gold players from the current week that are, the gold, the lower tier, and you can get one higher tier player. Now, usually there's one that goes for a lot, there's a couple mid-range, and then there's obviously some lower ones. Akshay here hit the jackpot. He was able to pull, first of all, he pulled the 87. He opened 7 of these packs. He got maybe 2 of the lower end ones out of the 7, but that's all he got for the lower end ones. He got Jamal Dean, who is worth like $1 million. He's the highest one. The Tate Crowder and DeAndre Swifts are actually in the higher tier. They're around 500, 600K. For 7 packs, he probably got these each for what, like 200K each, and pulled this and made so much profit. I wanted to include this. It's a really fun pull. Akshay, thanks for sending this in, and let's move on to number 4. Not going to take too much time to explain this one. Program Elite Pack. We see this kind of pull almost every single week. Daniel sent me this one. 88 Dak Prescott out of a Program Elite. These cards go for so many coins. Still don't understand how people pull them. They're super rare. Worth a lot of coins. Fantastic pull. Daniel, thanks for sending this in. Let's move on to number 3. At number 3, we got our weekly legend polls. Not as many submissions this week, but we got a big one. First of all, I want to shout out Jordan Russell, Arch for pulling Antonio Gates, and Edwin and Matt for pulling Joe Namath. But Dylan K, he's gotten on top polls of the week, and we were talking on Instagram, whatever, and he pulled back-to-back Antonio Gates. You can see there's 2 different screenshots. One has nothing, nothing around it. One has the red sparkles. He pulled back-to-back Antonio Gates from events. I haven't pulled a single legend this year, as probably many of you haven't, so I thought this was just insane. I had to include this in top polls of the week. Dylan, thank you so much for sending this in, and all of you guys who pulled legends this week. And let's move on to number 2. At number 2, we've got our limited sign polls for most for you. We had 4 players come out over the last few days. First 2 days, we had Rob Gronkowski and Ezekiel Elliott. Second day, we had Sheldon Richardson and Bobby Wagner. Pulling Rob Gronkowski was I Don't Play Madden Mobile. He's the first one to send it to me. Also, Brick Squad, Brandy, Hugo Villa, and Jolt 11. Pulling Ezekiel Elliott, the first one to send it to me was MGJ. Jared S, Dylan, and MMGoat 16 also pulled this Ezekiel Elliott. And then Nuts was the only person to send in a Bobby Wagner. And then Steven Sims, as well as Brian Anderson, was able to pull Sheldon Richardson. All of you guys, congrats on your polls, but let's move on to the number 1 top poll of the week for this week. From first glance, this poll seems like the best poll we have seen all year and one of the best polls all time of Madden Mobile. But it was a glitch. It was a glitch. Right when this event came out, they had issues, and 3 people that sent polls to me actually pulled 2 of them. But at the start, when this event first came out, if you pulled one, you pulled both. Those were the odds. You pulled both of them automatically. Not sure how quickly they changed it. Orange Boy was able to send it to me right away. He was in my Discord absolutely freaking out. We also had Mr. Ducky and Hang Time send this poll in as well, getting both of them in the same pack. Like I said, it's still an insane poll, but it was a glitch, so the odds aren't really any different from pulling one of them, but still both of them is better than one. So all you guys, thanks for sending that in, and congrats on being the number 1 top poll of the week for week number 12. There you have it, guys. Top polls of the week 12. Another fantastic week. Some really, really fun polls in here. And I know, obviously, tomorrow we are getting new Most Feared content over the weekend. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of different things. So if you have any fantastic polls that you're going to be getting over the next few days, please send them in to GooseTopPulls@gmail.com, because I'm sure there's going to be a ton of stuff with Halloween and everything. So I would really appreciate it if we could get some really fun stuff, and maybe we can have a fun little episode with the Will-O-Wisps and everything too. We're not sure what's going to be in those. Maybe it's going to be some polls are better than others. You get the point. So any good polls, send them in, GooseTopPulls@gmail.com, and leave a name with your submission. Anyways, guys, today's post notification shout out goes out to, of course, Kalen Griffin. Be the first person to comment on a video for the next video's post notification shout out. But anyways, guys, that is just about it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I'm Goose TV, and I'm out. I will see you guys later.